This is IGN. Strangely, Valve's dead TCG artifact had 12,000 players on New Year's Day. It's Monday, January 6th, and this is IGN News. As we rang in the new year last week, thousands of people seem to be celebrating in an admittedly unusual way by playing Valve's 2018 TCG artifact. Then, as quickly as they started, the 12,000-ish individuals all stopped playing at once on January 3rd, leaving the game as empty as it had been at the end of 2024. Who were these people? No one seems to know. The artifact community isn't reporting any sudden spikes in interest, and no one's really talking about the game on social media apart from marveling at the sudden jump in player numbers. So why then is SteamDB suggesting that a free-to-play card game that is, by all accounts, close to dead, seeing wild spikes in users over very specific 2-day periods? As spotted by Forbes, the player count for Artifact Classic, the original now free-to-play version of Artifact, suddenly spiked on December 31st, jumping from a measly 200 or so concurrent players up to the 5,000s, before spiking to a height of over 12,000. Artifact remained at around 11,000 concurrents through the second, before its player count absolutely tanked back down to around 150 at midnight on January 3rd. What's strange is that something almost exactly like this happened a couple weeks prior, too. On December 14th, player counts shot up to around 14,000, hung out there for about 2 days, and dive-bombed again into the hundreds on the 17th. So what's really going on here? The actual answer is that no one really knows. The most prevalent community theory seems to be that it's bots, though why someone would train bots to play Artifact isn't exactly clear. One person suggested someone was training an AI to play the game for shits and giggles, which is perhaps as good an explanation as any. Another person suggested the spikes were due to scam bots increasing playtime in random games in order to make their Steam accounts look legitimate for other purposes. So the actual answer behind Artifact's mysterious player numbers remains a mystery for now. We did reach out to Valve for comment, but did not hear back in time for publication. What is clear, at least, is that despite the numbers, Artifact itself doesn't seem to be garnering any meaningful real-world interest 8 years after launch and 4 years after Valve effectively called it quits, even though the game itself was pretty fun at first. At least the bots in Artifact, if they are indeed bots, don't seem to be bothering legitimate players, unlike the on and off situation over in Team Fortress 2. Thanks for listening to IGN. My name is Tony Jackson, and for the latest game and developer updates, visit us at IGN.com.
Spoken Layer.